Hello. Okay. So today I thought I will do a small expose, so to speak, on solar plexus breathing. I can't say breathing, maintenance. Yeah. Because solar plexus breathing will take a whole lot of work because that involves the diaphragm, the stomach, the pancreas, the liver, the spleen, the spine, the omentum, and we got lots of organ systems. We also have the kidney, and all of them having a little say in about that region of the body. So solar plexus breathing is going to be some work, yeah. So we'll have to come to it from different organs, tissues, cells, and directions before we could come to solar plexus breathing. So meanwhile, you could do a little bit of maintenance of the solar plexus region. Maybe we can breathe a little easier. Maybe your the personal pull or the difficulty to maintain your personal power will not have you have an acidity or an existential angst or you having to put a stent anywhere about that region anytime soon. Yeah. So maybe that's going to save a little surgery. That's going to be a lot of money. But maybe you can use that for something else, like getting yourself a good, nice meal. If paying for the internet to just watch YouTube is what you can afford, yeah, maybe then you can use your money for other purposes. Yeah. Okay. So for benefit of those who would like to live least effort, we can have sufficient health, wealth, wisdom. Yeah, good enough. Now, I invite you to bring your attention to about the region of your stomach. Yeah, wherever you call your stomach is. Some people think their belly button region is the stomach. I'm referring to the region about, let's see, about kind of 1 palm and a half, about palm and a half above your belly button. Just about. Yeah. Like if your belly button is here, about 1 palm, kind of, and a half. Yeah. That will be about the region that I'm talking about. People sometimes tend to have, if they are having an acidic reaction, like if they're having a very spicy meal, yeah, they could have more, a little kind of a pinch there, or a little tension there, or it just burns. So you kind of have an idea what I'm talking about which region. Okay. And I invite you to bring your attention to how is your breath while you're paying attention to this region. If there is any tension in your tissues, that's likely to show up as a certain difficulty in breathing. You may or may not be immediately able to recognize any tension in your breath, but try taking your attention elsewhere, like, for example, just to read the softness of your abdomen, okay, which would be about, say, the region of your intestines, about where your belly button is. Yeah. And notice any sense of softness. Yeah. Or if paying attention to your body itself is giving you tension, having your breath go, yeah. If just paying attention to your body itself is having your body go like that, notice, for example, the space of the room. Okay. Or just listen to the sound of silence. Just try listen to the sound of silence. Does silence have a sound? Or just whatever sounds you can hear, try listening for silence. You're likely to hear the sound of silence. Okay, or rather, you're likely to hear silence in some way when you listen for silence. And that might relax your ears in and of itself, your ears. And that's likely to also relax about the region of your solar plexus. Oftentimes, our ability to just be in the moment, is affected by the lack of silence that we are probably not listening for. Any sounds that is there is over and above the sound of silence, which is already there. Like during the day, there will be all kinds of sounds, gadgets, traffic, people. And as the day goes to the night, yeah, and when people rest, go to sleep, the sounds die down. There is not much sound because people just go to sleep. Traffic sounds are not there, people sounds are not there. You will hear silence after some time. You're likely to notice silence more about 3:30, 3 around 4:40 or 4:30. It's about when they call it as Brahma Muhurta. Nature generally tends to be very quiet around that time. Yeah. Um, about. But silence is always present. And even my speaking is underlying there is silence. If I'm not speaking, I'm going back to silence. And when I'm speaking, I am speaking over and above the silence that is already there. Try listening for silence, or rather, just listen to silence. Silence is always there. There are all kinds of sounds. And then there is silence. You can listen to silence when you try to listen to silence. Yeah, just. And then your solar plexus, about the region of a solar plexus, will not have so much of a, yeah, existential angst. Will be a little less. Okay. And then there is further things. For example, you could be having more acid buildup. Yeah. Um, for that, there is further work. But first, just listening to silence will calm your nervous system from that existential angst. And then we will work further on improving the health of the organs, organ systems, different tissues, composition, etc., etc. Okay. I will pause for now because it might take a little while for you to get used to listening to silence. Okay. That itself is a good practice. And then I recommend drinking some water because that would help dilute any acid if it's there in your body above the region of your stomach, because hydrochloric acid helps to digest food. Sometimes there is overproduction of acid that could give rise to a pinch. And over and above that, you're all tensed and having existential angst. There is more acid produced, not so good for your stomach. So I'll pause for now. I invite you to listen to silence every now and then. It'll help your nerves calm, and drink room temperature water every now and then. That will also help to calm your nerves because the nervous system is lubricated by water. Cerebrospinal fluid, but that's also water. Yeah, water with some more ingredients, making it cerebrospinal fluid. Yeah, so drink some water, room temperature, not cold water, ice cold water, or warm water. Yeah, just room temperature water. And continue to listen to silence every now and then. Okay. There are about 6 levels of silence. So we won't go into all of that because we will say a lot of information. But simply listening to silence will begin to improve health. So what I'm saying is there are further levels of improving health through just silence. 6 levels of silence at least. Yeah, there are further. And then there are at least 6 levels of stillness. So we have to come to silence and then stillness, and then there is levels of nothing. Yeah, so better. There are better. Yeah, lots of nice things. So health gets better. Okay. Every now and then listen to silence, drink some water, have some cucumber, which is also good because it'll help The life maintaining factors. Cucumber has certain things. Endocarp. Uh, they are like tender coconut. It has certain ingredients which will say, for example, in tissue culture, when they put some tender coconut water, it will help to improve the growth factors. Yeah. Um, Cucumber also has certain factors like that. Yeah, you could have cucumber, tender coconut water if you can afford that. Um, Room temperature water. Some you could try curd, not sour curd, just light curd, not yogurt, not the sweetened one, just curd. Okay, and some vegetables if you can get a hand at them. Tomatoes, carrot, some cabbage leaves. Okay, but maybe don't go into cabbage right now. If you're trying to improve your solar plexus, don't go into cabbage right now. We'll come to that later. Yeah, first you need to improve your gut health before you could come to those kinds of things. Okay, so green leaves, dill, yeah, or cilantro, or mint. Those things are also nice. Okay. Okay. So I'll pause for now, and do let me know if this is of value to you. If you'd like some further information, and if so, about what topic, which aspect of this video would you like further information about? I'll be able to provide that. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for your interest. Good day.